Hello everyone, in this video I'm going to show you how to use a WordPress plugin to create a contact form for your WordPress website. So the easiest form that I've found is Contact Form 7. I like that one. I've had the least problems with that one. I don't know why, but contact forms seem to be, I don't know, they kind of just seem to give you trouble. So I like Contact Form 7 currently. But basically what you have to do is go into your WordPress dashboard, select the plugins, and select Add New. And you'll search for the plugin. It's called Contact Form 7. That's the one I like. And then this one will show up. You just install it. Okay, and then you'll want to activate it as well. So you just click that Activate button, and boom, there it is. The next thing you want to do, and then also this Contact tab will show up, and that will be the contact form. So you go ahead and click it, and we'll want to create our contact form. So you click Add New, and then you can title your form. I'm going to call it Hire Me. It's maybe your, I don't know, maybe that's a Hire You form or something, whatever. So here is what we have. This is the default template for the form, and you'll notice there is a label for it, for the field, for your name, and then here's the actual code or short codey type stuff, and then the label, and then you've got your email, and the star means it's required. So it does a lot of it for you. And I just want to show you the layout of how it works in case you have any issues. So what we'll go ahead and do, just to make sure you fully understand how this works, is we'll add a website URL. So let's say, and you can do this with a telephone number. I don't know what tel is actually, but your number, a date, or anything really. But let's go ahead and pretend that we want the user to submit their website as well. So we can hit URL, then we can name it. Well, actually, let's just leave it the way it is. You can choose whether it's required or not, and then the default value. So this will be like the placeholder text. So I'm going to say, so it'll help somebody understand how to fill that field out. Now let's see, yourdomain.com. Use this text as the placeholder. And this field require, I'm just going to leave that blank. And then the ID and class attribute, I'm pretty sure those are for styling. If you know HTML and CSS, you can make your form look pretty by styling it with your ID and class. But if you don't know how to code, just leave that blank. And then you'll also see that this is what we've generated. So watch as I click this will change. So see how it changes? So we're creating this generated information here. So we can insert tag, and then we have it inserted. But you'll notice there's a difference between this one and all of the rest. So these have labels. So if we were to create the form like this, there would be no label. It would just be a text field, and somebody would have to assume what it is. So let's go ahead and create a label for it. Right? So we'll go ahead and follow. We're basically just copying how this works, only we're replacing the information with the correct information. So we'll make a label for it, and instead of calling it your name for the name field, we'll call it your website URL. Okay, and it's required, so we'll probably want required. Okay, and then down here it's got the tag or whatever that we generated. Okay, so we've got the tag, and then at the closing bracket is where we close out the label. So we'll just close out the label. Okay, and that's basically it. So that's how we create our form. So and you could do the same thing with the phone number or whatever. But I recommend you keep it basic. Don't put too much information because that lessens the chances that they'll fill it out. So then we'll go over to the Mail tab, and you choose what email you want the message to be sent to. Okay, and then from, I just leave it like this, so so you can know it's from the website. But yeah, I just pretty much leave it simple. Don't mess around with it too much. You can play around with it yourself, but I'm just gonna try to show you the basic stuff with it. The important one is the to field, so who the message gets sent to. And you have messages, so this is the success message, and then here's additional settings if you want to write code or anything like that. So that's pretty much it. So I'm gonna go ahead and save this form, and then here is the shortcode that was given to us. So we just copy the shortcode and then put it where we want our form to be. So let's say we have this contact form here. Contact me. So I'm going to paste that shortcode into the page that I want the contact form to be. Update. And then we'll go ahead and view the page. And here we go. So that label thing that we did allowed this text here to show up. If we didn't put that label in there, then it would just be just this box without the text. So it's nice for the user to know what is supposed to go in here. So that's why we put the label there. So your website URL. Okay. Your name, your email, and this is the user that's going to send you a message. You can send, and there you go. Thank you for your message. It has been sent. So that's pretty much how you do it. So this message would be sent to whatever email we set up in this contact form. So we would go, let's just take a look at it again. So that message just got sent to stackoverflow12321@gmail.com. So that's pretty much how you use contact forms in WordPress. And that's it. And go ahead and subscribe to the channel or like the video and leave a comment and all that kind of stuff. So have a good day, and I hope this video was helpful. Bye-bye. One thing I forgot to mention, you want to make sure the email that the message is being sent to is using a website's domain. So instead of something like @gmail or @yahoo.com or anything like that, the deliverability is less, so you might not receive the message. You want to make sure that the message is being sent to something like @startupinacar.com or @yourdomain.com. So make sure you set up an email with your website and use that email to make sure you get the messages. One thing you may want to consider is, depending on how serious it is that those emails get sent to you, you may want to use SendGrid, because SendGrid it just sort of guarantees that those emails get sent to you. But it does cost. I mean, I don't use SendGrid currently, and I still get emails, but there could be potential issues. So if you're willing to fork out, what is it, $9.95 a month to use SendGrid to guarantee that your emails get sent, you can use SendGrid, but it's not mandatory. It's just sort of a recommendation if you have problems. So that's about it, and I hope you enjoyed this or found this helpful. And go ahead and subscribe to my channel, like the video, and visit our website, startupinacar.com. That's for more of the entrepreneurship stuff, and then I've got a other website, code.startupinacar.com, if you're interested in learning how to code. So that's it. Have a good day.